This is the biggest Subaru ever. It's the 2023 Subaru Ascent. So today I'm going to test it on the road and off-road. We're going to talk about the new update because this Ascent has been refreshed for 2023. So new technology inside and out, new design. Welcome to the Torq Media channel. Behind the wheel of the Subaru Ascent 2023, I'm in the Ontario Picton area today with Subaru Canada. So we're gonna test this Ascent in all kind of roads, you know, small city roads, country roads, rough roads, rally roads. We're really testing this Ascent today. We're always doing some real good tests with the team from Subaru Canada. On the road, you know, this Ascent, it's pretty comfortable, good suspension, good seat inside, easy to drive. This is really the main point of this SUV. It's easier to drive than the other large SUVs of the same segment. Maybe it's not as big as a Chevrolet Traverse. Maybe it's not as spacious inside, but it's way much more easier to drive. It doesn't feel like I'm behind the wheel of a big SUV with 8 passengers. Easy to turn, easy to park. This is one of the key features of this Ascent. With the symmetric all-wheel drive system, we've got plenty of grip, and I'm pretty surprised too, we've got plenty of power. Speaking of power, under the hood we can find a Boxer 4-cylinder 2.4 liter turbo engine. This is good for 260 horsepower and 277 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is matched to a CVT transmission. And you know, this week I'm quite surprised. The power is there. You know, I thought, you know, at first glimpse, this engine looked kind of small for this SUV. Usually you're gonna find like a big V6 or something like that. And you know, today I didn't have any issues with that powertrain. I think it's pushing well. The performance is okay. You can do the 0 to 100 kilometers in about 7 seconds, around that. So it's pretty decent, typical kind of performance you can find at the competition with their V6s. With this all-wheel drive system, you've got tons of grip off the line, and also when you push it down the curve, it improves a lot the handling. So handling wise, it's not the sharpest, but you've got some off-road capacity. So I think it's that sweet spot between off-roading and good handling. Design wise, the Ascent has been refreshed for 2023. So we've got pretty much a new front end, new headlights, new grille, new front bumper in the front, more aggressive. From my point of view, it looks similar to the Subaru Forester. It's a little more aggressive than the previous model. I think it's an improvement for 2023. Also in the back, we've got new tail lights, new roof rail. Overall, not major changes, but it looks more aggressive. Overall, there's no major changes. It's not bigger, wider, or something like that. It's mostly cosmetics, but I think it looks more aggressive, so it's an improvement. Interior-wise, it's pretty spacious and comfortable. I like those seats. I like the brown color in the Premier trim level. The seats are comfortable. You sit pretty high inside of this Ascent, so that's gonna help, you know, people are not used to drive those big SUVs, to have a better vision and all that. Decent amount of space in the second row. I sit in the second row. I didn't have any issues with an adult in front of me. Last row, it's really for kids or small people, I could say. I'm not really able to fit in that last row, but this is really typical for this size of SUV. A big improvement for 2023, we've got that new screen we can find inside of the Subaru Outback. It's 11.6 inches, nice screen, it works pretty well. We kept some real hard buttons, they were really helpful for the temperature, the defrost, the volume, the tunes and all that. At least not everything is on the screen, but it works really well. And we don't have that funky pretty top screen, I could say, who's kind of like useless or redundant, I could say. Everything is on that same screen. We can find also our X mode. So with the X mode, if you need a little bit more grip in some snow and dirt or deep snow and mud, you've got those mud. I've tried those X mode in the Outback. They works really well. So that improve a lot the off-road capacities of the Ascent. So that's a plus. On top of that, you've got the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for 2023. And something new also for this year, you've got the Cabin Connect. So you can talk to the kids in the second and last row. So you don't have to scream out loud when you want to talk to someone in the second or last row. We've got the new eyesight system. This is the fourth generation of that system. So that improves a lot the safety. Also new for 2023, we've got that big panoramic sunroof. So you can open that sunroof. It gets a lot of lights inside of the cabin. And finally, the final touch, we've got 19 cup holders inside of this new Ascent. So plenty of space to carry all your drinks. Fuel economy wise, today I'm averaging around 11 liters per 100 kilometers. We're driving on all kind of roads, harsh acceleration and all that. This is pretty decent for a full-time all-wheel drive system. On the towing side, the Subaru Ascent can tow up to 5,000 pounds. You know, with the CVT transmission and the side mirrors are pretty small. I don't think it's the best scenario. 2,000, 3,000 pounds, easily able to tow it. 5,000 pounds, I feel it's might be on the edge for this powertrain. Price-wise, the Subaru Ascent starts at $40,995. In the model I'm driving right now, it's a Premier model, so it's the top of the line. It goes for $53,995. You know, typical kind of price for this size of SUV. A little bit more expensive than the previous years for the Ascent, but a lot of improvement with the new screen, the high sight and all that. So it's still in the price range of this type of SUV. Overall, I think the Subaru Ascent is one of the easiest. It's more friendly than the other large SUVs. If you're not used to drive something with 7-seat, 8 seats, the Subaru Ascent is a good choice for you. If you don't like big SUVs, but you need that extra space, or you're just used to drive a Subaru Forester and Outback, and your family is growing and you need more space, it's really the easiest transition to choose the Ascent and stay in the Subaru family. Obviously, this is not the most spacious one. This is not the one with the most cargo. There's other model on the market, just like the Chevrolet Traverse, who's way much more spacious. But you know, at the end of the day, it's really the way it drives. You really feel behind the wheel of a Subaru with that symmetric all-wheel drive system. I think it's one of the best on the market. You know, it's a full-time all-wheel drive. From my point of view, it's way better than most all-wheel drive system you're gonna find at the competition on that side. So if you need that extra grip and you're in rougher roads, you live in the countryside, you've got some harsh winter condition, that might be one of the best options with this all-wheel drive system if you don't feel comfortable on the road. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Ascent? Do you like the new looks? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And we're gonna see each other on the next review.